Alright, so Standard is still miserable, and we are a week out from the ban announcement, so I am hesitant to build any new decks, because anything that I build is obviously going to get changed, so we're brawling some more. So let's do some Brawl. Let's see what we're doing here. So last time I was doing Vincent Valentine, and I love that deck. I think that deck is amazing, but I did it. I built the deck. Like, everyone's building it. Like, this card is a menace. I don't think we have truly tapped into the full potential of this card in older formats. I think this card is going to be an absolute house in Legacy. That format is also going to be hit with some crazy bans next week. This card is ridiculous. This card is absolutely ridiculous. We're going to see some standard builds with this in the future, but this card is nuts in case you haven't played with it. So whenever a land comes in, landfall, you double her power. So I went and build what I feel is kind of like the optimal build that you can build for her. And I went a slightly different way than some other people went. Like, there's a lot of obviouses, but here's a great example. I don't see people running Giant Growth in their builds. Like, you should be running Giant Growth in your build. Because if you can get her bigger, if you can get her to 4, and then double that, that's 8. You can't get to 8 with Landfall. You need to get like 3 or 4 lands in play, and there's no way you're making that happen for like 1 mana. So we're playing every single 1 mana pump spell that basically exists. Even like Audacity, Blossoming Defense is amazing. Elvish Reclaimer's gonna go get us up, but weird things like For the Family. Scale Up is amazing. Groundswell is the one that everyone plays because it has landfall. Praise Vengeance, this has Rebound. This should be in your deck. If you're not playing Giant Growth and Praise Vengeance with Tifa, you're playing her wrong. I guarantee you're playing her wrong. Skyclave, Skyclave Pickaxe, Sylvan Safekeeper to sack lands and such. A couple other weird, interesting things that we're doing here. We are leaning super far into the landfall and the fetch lands, even to the point that I'm running Ghost Quarter and things like Mana Confluence, and I'm running like Command Tower because I want to Ghost Quarter my own land. If I can Ghost Quarter my own Command Tower to have it come back, that is super phenomenal. Obviously, Tifa has a giant target on her, so we are playing things like Regrowth. We're also playing Giant Regrowth. This card is amazing because if you get Tifa back, she gets +3/+3. Absolutely amazing. We're playing all the MDFCs. We're playing all the bad fetch lands, the ones that like have already Courtyard and such like that. I'm actually short a couple fetch lands, and I didn't want to burn the wild cards because we do have standard coming up. So this is with, I think I'm 2 short fetch lands that I could and should be running. Bristly Bill, you know, we have a couple creatures. Ooh, there's another one who is good. Aloe Alchemist. Once again, if you are playing Tifa and you're not playing Aloe Alchemist, I'm 99% sure you're building the deck wrong because you play this and then you also have a creature who also has trample. So you could put all these other like pump spells into something else. I have won games where someone gave me the Drake, not Gilded Drake, but the Energy Drake. They gave me the Drake, and I won the game because I just kept pumping it, and they couldn't do anything. They stole my Tifa for the Drake, and I just kept hitting them. Predator Strike, like, okay, one more thing to talk about. Wary Zone Guard. Once again, this card is fantastic. Notice how low my curve is also. They're like here at 3. This is the only permanent at 3 mana that we're playing. We are super low to the ground. Wary Zone Guard. This guy's amazing because he comes into play tapped. And then, so you play him first main phase, and then second main phase, it sees that it's tapped, so it triggers the survival, and it returns a land, so it's going to return like a tapped land, and then it becomes a 4/4. So this is a 3 mana 4/4. This thing could usually be getting in there and laying some beats. Another important thing that we're running that I haven't seen a lot of people running, and that's equipment. And we're running some bad equipment in here. We're running Short Sword. We're running, where'd it go? We're running Bone Saw in this deck, because making her 2, that is the same equivalent as playing a land because she goes from 1 to 2. So if you can Bone Saw and get this onto her and then you can pump, this is kind of what you're doing when you're having to play her the second or third time. Is you play her, she obviously gets removed, you go to play her the second time, and then you have the Bone Saw on so you can attach it to her. Similarly, we're playing Bone Splitter, we're playing Eater of Virtue. It gives it +2/+0, and then it's cool because if something like Aloe Alchemist gets removed, you get the Trample, which she's already gonna have Trample, but you can put it to something else. And then a couple of protection spells. Barrow Blade, same thing, just like anything to help pump her up. This is obviously the best one. But notice I'm not even playing Shadow Spear because the 2 mana to equip is not worth it. I capped myself out at 1 mana to equip was like the absolute highest that I would go. So this is where I wound up. And then, I don't know, I have like 40 land? 38 land? 36 land, but that's not counting the MDFC, so we were running like 40 land or something like that, because we never want to miss a land drop. Like, missing a land drop in this deck is absolutely terrible. Chrome Mox, Mox Amber, and I think everything else is pretty self-explanatory. You know, a couple other things to help with mana, Lotus Cobra, Emerald Medallion, things like that, just to try to get out even faster. So let's play, and let's take this thing for a whirl. I am wondering in this deck if she's going to get banned as Commander, banned as Brawler? What's the proper term here? Brawler? Because she is miserable to play against. Let me tell you that. Like, she is absolutely miserable to play against. And this is coming from someone who is playing her all the time here. Ooh, this is another card that, like, if you're playing this, obviously in Arena and Brawl, you should be playing this because it searches for a non-basic, which is almost always going to get you a whatchamacallit. A fetch land. I mean, it looks good to me. I can cast Tifa. Let's do it. We'll go turn 1, traverse the valley, and hope we get a fetch land. This is the only call to not be running things like Command Tower and Mana Confluence and stuff like that. This is the only, like, justification, but it's worth the risk because it guarantees that you're going to hit a whatchamacallit. A non-basic, you know, Castle Garen Break. This is going to help if you need to cast Tifa later in the game because this gets you from 4 to 6. So it's like, okay, what are we even up against? Loot the Pathfinder. Let's do it. Here we go. Turn 2, baby. All right. Okay, the other thing about this deck, if you have not played this deck, is you're going to learn a lot about how the stack works by playing this deck. Fury, yikes. And this is what happens. You're going to play her turn 2, she's going to get whacked. So we're going to go land, Emerald Medallion, and then pass. So inevitably, the first time it never works, but it's like, is your opponent holding enough spells that they're going to be able to keep dealing with her? Because you're just going to keep getting ramp, and you're just going to keep hitting land drops, so it's going to be pretty easy to cast her. Okay, Uro, that's totally fine. Don't care. Cool. They're ramping. They're ramping. I mean, there she is. She's big. All right, the cool thing here is that if they go to, like, hit her with a burn spell, we have ways to protect her. So even though, like, we don't have a protection spell per se, we have ways to take an extra turn. We have ways to protect her. We don't have a land drop next turn, which is kind of scary, but let's see what we hit. Fetch land off the top, but I think it would be the game. What you got, opponent? What you got? Loot? Okay. That's not Arena Flurry, is it? Oh, he's got the haste. He's got the haste. Should I block? Do I block him and kill him? No, because they're holding back because they want to hit. So, nope, I'm taking the damage. I need to wait for them to activate. So, here we go. This is gonna be very much on the stack. Are they gonna let me untap? Are they gonna go for it? They're gonna do it, which is the one I want. Yep, I saw it coming. Okay. 3 damage, right? What's my worst pump spell? 4, 3, 2... It's for the family. Okay. Boop, save her. Cool. Land. Ah, that's not a land. Okay, so in this situation, because we don't have a land, we need to go a little bit more subtly here. So we need to keep a mana open. We want to, like, kind of like pre-equip her here. I mean, we want to get in there. So I think we just go, I'll just go like Predator Strike. It's 5. It's not great. It's not great. We need to keep 1 green open in case they try to loot her again at the end of their turn, which obviously they're going to. So, well, no, because they exhausted, right? Yeah, he can't be looted again unless they flicker loot. I assume this deck wants to flicker loot a million times. Because why wouldn't this deck want to flicker loot a million times? We just need a land drop. Come on, land drop, baby. Yep, Ancestral Recall, pretty good. Come on. Wilderness Reclamation, that's pretty good. That's really good. On top of lands, all permanents, right? Okay. It's go time, baby! Alright, so here's the way you want to do stuff like this, is you want to make all the pumps first. I mean, let's do a check. This one's a sorcery, so I'll go with this one first. Let's check them. Do they have a removal spell? Invert Polarity. charge spell, flip a coin. If you win the flip, gain control. Okay, sure. Is that a win or a loss? That was a win? Okay. Okay, so Groundswell is going to trigger on this. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go full control, and we're going to play Wooded Foothills. In response to that, we're going to play Groundswell. So the trigger is on the stack currently. So that's going to give her the 4, and then she's going to double to give herself 18, and then I think we just swing, right? Do they not have it? Do they not have anything? Oh, they didn't have anything. There it is, baby. There it is. This deck is stupid. This deck is stupid, ridiculous. And one thing to note, like, you're stunted. Like, you're missing a lot of the cards that really make this deck great. Like, I don't understand how Tifa is not going to get banned in, like, Dual Commander. Like, when you have things like Elvish Spirit Guide and Lotus Petal and all the things that can get you that quick mana, so you can pretty much guarantee she hits turn 1, like, I don't know how she doesn't get banned, because you can't keep removing her. Like, you don't run enough removal spells. No one runs enough removal spells. And then once you start generating mana, you have things that can counteract it. Like, it's ridiculous. This deck is absolutely ridiculous. Let's go again. Like, I'm winning games with this deck that it should be unwinnable. That should be like, there's no way that I should be able to win it. That one was that one wasn't as much so, but I've had games where I've cast Tifa for like 8 or 10 and then still turned around and like rang out a bunch of like pump spells or just like put the right equipment. I mean, turn 1 Tifa. Who do we take off? I think it's Pippin's Bravery, right? I'll keep the 7. Opponent goes first. Okay. Or do I cut Bristly Bill? I kind of want to cut you know what I mean? Like, these are pumps. Oh, jeez. That's a good turn 1. What do you take here, opponent? Do you take the Chrome Mox? Sure. Okay. Who is this? This deck's good. If you haven't played against this deck is good. Also note, Tifa is 100% in Hell Q. She is so much in Hell Q. It's pretty ridiculous. Black White, I kind of want to keep the Defend the Rider, so let's go Chrome Mox and we'll go Pippin's Bravery. Yeah, submit. There she is. Them taking this doesn't, I'm not sure what that implies to me. They might have removal, but we'll have to see. I, at one point, had a lot more, like, regrowth effects, but there's just way too much exile removal. There's too much Swords to Plowshares and things like that. God, I mean, let's go, right? Right? Why wouldn't we go? They got it? I mean, test it. Check them. This is a daring play because I wanted to pump before I played the land to have the Defend the Rider up, but... You know, make them have it is kind of it's got to be the philosophy with this deck, is make them have it. Okay, I mean, I'm fine with that. Sure, we're getting there for 2. Here we'll keep the Defend the Rider up. So, now we have a removal spell. So, let's keep that up. Or we have a counter spell. And that's it, the deck runs counter spells. Like, if this is the deck's like sole purpose, all of these are counter spells. You're playing with like half a dozen 1-mana counter spells. Because your opponent has to answer this. Everything they have is coming to this direction. I'm sorry. This deck is hilarious. And I feel bad. I've had many opponents who just like immediately concede. And I feel bad. I feel bad playing this. But it's like, it's fun. And it's there. It exists. Like it's kind of the Nadu situation where like Wizards of the Coast keeps insisting on printing these ridiculous cards. And it's like, well, what are people going to do? Not play with them? Like, I refuse to make the Vincent Valentine deck in paper because I know it would be miserable. I want to so badly, but even, like, my close friends who would accept my terrible, like, building are going to get they're going to get tired of seeing that deck because all the deck's going to run is every destroy all creature and every like target creature gains indestructible. That's like literally the whole deck. And it's like, how many times can you sit there and watch your board get wiped and then get hit by like a 2020 Vincent? Like, I don't know, another 1-drop. Okay, I mean, it's the deck. Am I going first? Old Stick Fingers. Okay, is this a combo deck? I'm in Hell Queue, so I assume this is a combo deck. We'll see what they do. I haven't seen this one. What 2 creatures do they hit? I mean, you don't have... You're in the wrong colors for whatchamacallit. Do they put them into play? Where do they go? Realize creature card for only into your graveyard for the rest of the bottom of your library. Okay, I don't know what this deck is going to do. Play a land. That ain't going to win you anything. Okay. I mean, Hydra. Boop. And then turn to Tifa. Into the north. Go for it. Here's where, like, Emerald Medallion is not very good. We'll have to see. If I have to recast Tifa, it'll be good. But this being a pump spell, like, this could be giant or growth or, you know, big growth, and it's just giant growth again. I'd rather have that be that right now than it be Emerald Medallion because it's useless. Because I might win this game without playing Emerald Medallion. I may not need it because it doesn't make me hit a land drop. And it's not gonna save me enough on the next mana that it's gonna be worth it. I think my better play is gonna be my 2 pump spells, so that I would get to 4, 6, 12. Oh, 24? Not quite. So I don't know. Maybe I do play Emerald Medallion. Is that Shieldred? Jesus. Okay, that deck is. Okay, so then they're gonna play some kind of reanimation spell here. Go for it, right? Do I play Pump? Okay, so 4, 6, 12, 24. Oh, we needed them to deal themselves 1 damage here. I mean, I think we still just go for it, right? Emerald Medallion just doesn't get us anything. I think we just do it. Like, I don't think I messed up my math here. Here she comes. And the other good thing about the pump spell is that she's now even harder to block because she has a higher toughness. You absolutely should be playing tons of pump spells in your Tifa deck. Because that's how you also keep her from like running into something. Because if I didn't have the pump spells and I was just purely going off a land, it only doubles her power. It doesn't double her toughness. Zombify? Zombify Shieldred? Zombify? That's not Zombify. Destroy target creature. That should be illegal. Put her in the command zone. I mean, I think I just play her, right? I just play her next turn. This card is super good because you can turn anything into a land drop. Oh, this card. Once again, if you're playing Tifa and Brawl, you have to be playing this. Can I get her? Let me do math. No, because that would make her cost that. So once again, like Emerald Medallion, it's wonky. Like I've seen people play Tifa and play like Arcane Signet. Like someone dropped Arcane Signet in their Tifa deck. I'm like, why are you playing Arcane Signet? Okay, now now I'm gonna have to play Emerald Medallion next turn because I need to get to her. I mean, part of me thinks Phyrexian Scrapyard, right? We need to hit them land drops. There's also a slight chance if my opponent screws up that I win the game because I can activate the Hydra, but let's see here. And also note I need to activate the Hydra to not lose the game. Pay 1. Black little dude. Bonk. I live. I mean, there was an argument that I could have killed Odin there. There's a very strong argument that I should have gone and killed Odin. But who knows? Would it have been worth it? I mean, Odin's just gonna go away himself next turn, so. There's Sticky Boy. He's back. What'd they hit? And I mean, I got land in the graveyard, baby. Can I cast Tifa? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I mean, you gotta play her, right? It's either that. I mean, I could give this dude trample. One of these plus trample and trample. That's kind of tempting. Or I just go Tifa. He comes into play tapped. I mean, make them keep having it, right? This gets me land though. This is tough. This is tough now because I have a creature that I can't defend it though. Not in those colors. Screw it. Just play Tifa. Do the thing. We came here to do the thing, right? Ba-bam, ba-bam. They lose the life. Oh man. Each player loses. Okay, I mean they gotta have the removal spell. You got it. You got it. You gotta draw a removal spell. Removal spell or a zombify. How is this deck not running more zombifies? Like, you should... Yay! Oh no, it's them! They just keep doing it. Keep going back there, Tifa. Does it come to play tapped? Okay, no. Okay, so I bring back the Hydra. Hydra can block again. Yay! I think they win, right? Because it's got Annihilator X, where X is what? Where X is what? Annihilator X, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters. Oh, so it has Annihilator 0. Okay. This can't become a creature, right? Let's just double check that. I mean, if I can keep my Hydra alive to block, so Hydra's going to come into play. I can wave it plus. I just need to block the Odin. Can I get it big enough to block the Odin? Turn it on for 1. So it's going to come into play. Turn it on for 1. And then I'll have 2 mana available, so I can give it +3. +5, so that'd be 6. Okay, I think I can survive. I think. Oh no, it comes into play tapped. Oh no. Oh, it comes into play tapped because I control too many lands. Oh no. Oops, we die. Okay, good game. You win. You got there. I'll let him have it. Enjoy it. Get your win in there. Get your win in there. No, no, no. No, no, no. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Here you go. Enjoy. Bam. I totally forgot that Lair of the Hydra comes into play tapped as long as you control 2 or more lands. Oops. I knew that deck had to have just like a ton of zombifies. That's a cool deck. I like that idea. I think that's a super cool deck. What others is there? There's no Recurring Nightmare. Recurring Nightmare would be awesome. I don't think we have Recurring Nightmare. I mean, it's not good, but I'll take it. I go first though. We're also playing a couple of auras just because they're permanent. Like, they're not terrible. They're not terrible. All right, what are we up against? I don't even know what this does. Sure. I should win the game before that hits the table, and if it hits the table, I would have lost the game. So this card is irrelevant, unless this thing costs less mana somehow, but I don't think it does. Yep, hit me. Hit me, baby, one more time. Rampant Growth. Okay. So we're gonna go Bestial Bloodline, and then do we keep up the mana for the whatchamacallit? Do we keep up the mana for the Blossoming Defense and defend the Rider? Or do we just swing for it? What do we think? Go for it? What colors are we in? Because I can go Groundswell, which would give her +4, which would be 7. 14. I think I'd keep the mana open. Let's play this one a little more cautiously. Granted, we don't have a land next turn, but if we do, we're in good shape. Let's see what they got. They got a removal spell. We're gonna go defend the rider, obviously, because we want to save this, because this is still a pump spell. Mesmeric Orb. Awkward. Ripples of Undeath. Okay. Okay. They are tapped out again. Can we get there? Can we hit a land? Oh my god, just resolve all. Just resolve all. Well, that sucks. I mean, Skyclave Pickaxe. Yeah. We gotta keep a mana open. Skyclave Pickaxe does nothing here. I think we just attack, right? And just go. And just a pump spell? Is that it? Is that our game plan? What you got, opponent? I mean, sure. Oh, it was the land. Okay. We'll keep up the counter spell. Yep. The card is good. People have slept on this card for sure. What do you bring him back? What do you bring him back? You gotta pay it, right? That's the whole point of the deck. What do you bring him back? What's in their graveyard? Put a card. What'd they put? What'd they grab? Assassin's Trophy. Hey, it's like we know how to play the game. You got it. Go for it. How about no? If it would have just been indestructible, I would have gotten the land. 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 That ain't a land. Ah! The deck with 40 lands is struggling. Keep swinging. I mean... We're so close. I mean, next turn we win, no matter what. So we have a removal. We have a counter spell, and then we have enough whatchamacallit that we can get there. So they need multiple removal spells or to like combo off on this turn, which not impossible. Dig through time. Do it. Draw a bunch of cards. Do it. Spend the 2 mana. It is not a good use of 2 mana right now. Cyclonic Rift. Blossoming Defense. Do you have another removal spell, sir? Or madame? Nope. Alright, so that time we were able to like play it kind of cautiously and we were able to win. So that's pretty good also. Blossoming Defense, like you're seeing that in Modern, you're seeing that in Legacy. Like Blossoming Defense is one of the best cards in the deck because it's a pump spell and a counter spell. But like all those 1 mana counter spells are so unbelievably like great. They're like make your creature hexproof or indestructible. Hexproof is obviously best because it gets around the like Source to Plowshares and stuff like that. But that's, I mean, we got there. That's after missing 3 land drops in our landfall deck. Is this a landfall deck? I don't know if I even call this a landfall deck. I just call this an aggro deck. Rafine, veteran brawler. This is gonna be badness. I go first. Let's do it. So I'm running this over abundant whatever because this guarantees you hit a non-basic land, and a non-basic land means you have a much higher chance of hitting a fetch land. That's the whole reason for playing this. So blam, blam, bam, fetch land. Not quite. Okay, this Tifa, and then go for it, right? Tap land. They're just gonna... I mean, this deck wants to play a ton of tiny creatures. Does this deck play a ton of removal? Like, obviously it's gonna have some, but like... I don't know. What they kept a full hand? That's an interesting conundrum there. I mean, here she is. Bam. Alright, so let's see what they do. If they tap out, it's going to be plot Aloe Alchemist and then play Broker's Hideout, just to get some extra damage in there. They did not tap out, but they also didn't leave themselves open with any mana. Cavern of Souls is pretty good, but let's do it. Plot. Oop. Swords? Swords? No. I mean, I got nothing that could save her. Go for it. Brainstorm. Okay. These also work good with Fortifying Draught. It turns Fortifying Draught into a Giant Growth, in case you didn't catch that weird interaction. Fortifying Draught, I think it's a very slept-on card also. It's also super fantastic in Catfight. If you don't know what Catfight is, check out my other videos. It's a mini format I made all about 9 lives familiar, where your deck is 1 mana value non-creature since it's a singleton deck. It's amazing. So things like Fortifying Draught, when you mix it with things that are like gain you life, that could turn into like a 5 or 6 like plus swing, which is absolutely phenomenal. Do they have it? Do you have a removal spell? But even if they do, I'm just gonna replay her next turn. You got it. Also, have you played a tiered spell? Like, we're gonna do this next turn, but tiered spells are so hilarious. Like the sound effect they make, I absolutely love it. This Rafine deck is really slow out of the gate for a Rafine deck. I figured we'd be... Does that put it back in my hand? No, it connives, and then when they discard... Okay, they're tapped out. Isn't that awesome? I love that sound effect. Blam! And then, I don't know. Mana Confluence. Oh no! They can survive! They can survive 1 turn. That's okay. I thought that was enough. I thought it was enough. We'll play this. I should have also played Cavern of Souls. Why did I play Mana Confluence? I was gonna say Mana Confluence and naming human. I mean, now they have 2 trample creatures to worry about. We're flooding out. We're flooding out in the landfall deck. What you got? 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 All I need is a land or a palm shot. Literally anything I draw. Sure. I mean, still got to deal with this boy. And she's coming back next turn. Oh, that's right. It don't do damage to them. They lost 2 life. Phenomenal. Phenomenal stuff. Phenomenal stuff. All right, let's do like one or two more here. This is just I'm just having a blast. But I know my opponents are miserable playing this. I don't feel as bad playing this in Brawl. Like if we were wasting like an hour of people's time, and that's why I don't want to build Vincent. If I was wasting an hour of people's time playing a deck that's miserable to play against, that sounds terrible. But in this case, this is fine. This is kind of different. Oh, it's Cloud. Going big. I like it. Someone, we got it. We got a big spender in the Final Fantasy there. Sorry, buddy. Urani with lightning. All right, opponent goes first. Oh man, this is a hand. Okay. Keep. I'm iffy on this. Like, yes, we're running a ton of lands, and it's cute that you get to make it, but there are times where you have Arboreal Grazer and you don't have anything to do with it, and that kind of sucks. Obviously, in this case, it's getting us there, but at the same time, it's kind of not. Okay, Rampant Growth. Like, there's a small part of me that's like, I should have played, like, Adventuring Gear instead. Ooh, that's good. There she is. I mean, I can scale up. We'll hold on to it. Like, here I don't have a land. I mean, let's put Audacity on her. Make him have it, right? What's that do? Destroy land? Sure, I'm down. Oh, and it gets me a land? Oh no, you're only helping the cause. Oh no, oh no, opponent. Now I regret not playing that Bone Splitter on turn 1. Or do I do this? This is +6, this is... I attach it +2. Which is gonna get me higher? Which is gonna get me higher? There's an opening here, though, to play the scale up. So it would be 8, 1632. I think that's game, right? Sorry, opponent. Sorry. Let's keep it. It's not great. It's not great because all my I need to play a fetch land to go get her when I want my fetch land to be my third land. But I might draw a land, or do I just go? I mean, yeah, sure. We'll just play the Mox Amber. Let's just get it out, and then we go Wooded Foothills and then play her, and then we just kind of go for it. Bristle the Bill. That ain't a land. That sucks. That's okay. Go get a land. Nope, nope. Well, this guy click pickaxe, why not? They're sitting on a fetch land. I'm like, what's holding priority right now? Boop. Alright, let's go for it, folks. We can't get quite there. Okay. Also, cute thing. No, we could have Giant Regrowth and gotten the fetch land back in the future. Oh, this deck is hilarious. I just feel so bad for my opponents. It's just got to be absolutely miserable to play against. Absolutely miserable. One more game, and then we're done for sure. But deck's a blast. Like, the deck is a blast. And as I said, I'm short a couple fetch lands, and there might be a couple other cards I'm missing. I just went with the cards I have. Oh man, this card in Legacy. You run this. I think you also run Flagstones of Trocaire. I haven't seen anyone with that build, but I'm 99% sure you run this, Flagstones of Trocaire, and then obviously crop rotation. So when you sack the Flagstone, it's gonna go get you 2 lands, and then you can also sack it to get a fetch land. You can have like 3 or 4 landfall triggers pretty easily, which is absolutely amazing. What am I putting under the Chrome Mox? Does it matter? I guess it's the Massive Might? Which one do I put? It's obviously not the Cub. What's my opponent? Mono red. Chandra! Oh, this is gonna be awesome. I love this. This is super cool. I'm gonna go... Oh, that one extra just might matter, but having the mana might matter also. I'm expecting a lot of removal. I might regret this decision in a second, but let's do it. And the next turn is Scythecat, and then we'll put a thingy on her. Luckily, Arena's very good about stacking your whatchamacallits, your triggers properly. God, that's so good. Kitty. Do I? No, let's keep it. Let's play a little bit of defense here. We're against mono red. We have to be expecting a ton of removal spells. It'd be foolish not to. Okay. Next turn we might just go for it. But if we hold this up for the removal on this guy, on Tifa, because she's in multiple range right now. Oh, opponent. That's not good. Okay, so we have 4 mana available. Whew, that's pretty good. Okay, so here's what we do. We go full control. We have 4 mana available. +3, +3. Okay, I mean, just do it, right? Oh, they have nothing. Sorry, opponent. Human? With control on the board. No. Oh, yeah, target. Yep. Pretty risky there, swinging with the Scythecat Club, to be totally honest. I probably should have held that back, but that's okay. Gets them off the board. She's still at 3-4. That's hard to burn. It's not impossible to burn. But I should have held the cat back because next turn I could have won with the cat. If she gets destroyed here and I lose, that was the misplay that cost me this game. Okay, it didn't matter. But I shouldn't have attacked with the Cub because the next turn I could have attacked with the Cub and Massive Might to give it Trample, which would have won the game, but whatever. All right, let's take a look at this deck. This thing is amazing. This thing is glorious. I don't know if I'm going to keep playing it, but we got to do something while we wait for standards to get better. But in the meantime, we're playing Brawl. I never played Brawl until Final Fantasy, but here we are. But I don't know. I think it's pretty great. Like, let me know what I'm missing other than the 2 fetch lands that I'm missing. Those are the 2 obvious missing. But if there's something else that I'm like, that there's a special guest or something that I didn't craft that is supposed to be in here, let me know. But this is everything that I could find that made this super amazing. And as I showed in that one game, like, yeah, Emerald Medallion is great because it makes green spells cost less, but it doesn't get you to the red zone as fast. So that's why I'm topping out at 3. And honestly, at 3, it's these 2 cards, which are really backbreaking. Like, these cards are absolutely phenomenal. And everything else is 1 or 2. So this deck, you know, as Sonic says, you gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. All right. Thanks again for checking this out. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're playing. Let me know how miserable it is when you see Tifa on the other side of the screen here, because I can only imagine. And as I said, I would not be surprised if this gets banned. Like, this card is stupid and ridiculous, but for the time being, I'm loving it. But I could see this getting banned as Brawler. Ragavan's banned as Brawler, right? No, I don't think it is. It's just banned in Historic. Ragavan is... What is Ragavan banned in? Pioneer. Or what is the Pioneer on Arena? I don't know. Whatever. It's banned. But not in this, so it's totally good. So, there we go. We got it. It's amazing. It's lovely. It's super fast. It gets the job done. I don't even think it's that many, like, mythics and rares. Like, honestly, as I said, I was able to build this deck with pretty much everything that I had. The only card I crafted was, ironically, Emerald Medallion, which I didn't really love. Everything else I had. That and... No, I had the Mox Ember and the Chrome Mox. Yeah, those were the only things that I crafted. Everything else I had. So you probably have most of these also, and most of these cards are also like commons and uncommons. So if you need to craft them, you probably are like me, where you have like 100 common and uncommon wild cards. It's just the rares and the mythics you're missing. So build it, play it. Maybe it gets banned, maybe it doesn't. Make people miserable, but have some fun. All right, have a good day. Bye.